Buying a vehicle in the Wabash Valley has never been so easy. Just point, click, and take your pick at DorsetAutomotive.com. New or pre-owned, you call the shots. Go ahead and give it a try. Point, click, and take your pick now at DorsetAutomotive.com.
Post-game comments from Indiana State head coach Joey Wells here on our ISU post-game show on the Sycamore Sports Network. Coach, I was going to say, regardless of the outcome today, that this one was a fun one to watch. It's a lot more fun when the Sycamores pick up the victory.
Oh, definitely. You know, it's something we've been preaching about. You got to play hard. Got to play hard for 40 minutes. Kind of our Achilles heel has been that third quarter, and we knew it. We made big strides. Again, I can't tell you how important it was to go back and have 3 days of practice, that we could get after each other, really got some things fixed and handled. At the same time, we got some confidence built through practice. So now it feels good to see players go out there and make plays. Also, it feels good to see a team win. You know what I mean? You can look up and down the bench, and we did a great job of talking to each other, communication. Yeah, definitely feels good to come out with a dub.
You mentioned the third quarter Achilles heel. You overcome that today. And then, about 2.5 minutes to go, it's creeping up where you got that 5-point lead, and all of a sudden you see a couple turnovers. I'm thinking shades of Northern Kentucky possibly coming up, but you're able to manage and swing that Achilles heel as well.
Yep, no, we did. We didn't make it easy on ourselves. I think down the stretch, Ashley makes 4 free throws, and we miss 4 free throws. 2 other people step up, and we miss them when we have a chance to take this thing from 1 possession to 2 possessions. And so we kept it a little more interesting than we'd like to. But we knew that if we just gave ourselves an opportunity by playing hard, then we could come up with some 50-50 balls. We could come up with the ball bouncing all way just by playing hard, and we finally did that, and it showed because we got some rebounds that came to us that could have went the other way. There was a couple loose balls we came up with tonight, and those are going to make huge differences for us.
A much better job on the defensive end this afternoon. Offensively, you guys started out slow in the ball game. At one point, you're shooting 30%. That picked up, especially in the second half. You had a lot of kids today hit some big shots.
No, we did, and they were good shots. I think we had a couple post play. Our post players didn't score a lot, but they didn't take a lot of bad shots, meaning I think Reagan probably had 3 or 4 assists. Well, she just caught it on the block. We finally got all perimeter players. Instead of being a spectator, we moved. Dive. We call it dive fill, and we call it a flare. And so we got some shots out of that. She found some open people. So it was just a fun way the way we play is fun to watch and fun to do. You just got to make sure you play hard all the time, and we did that tonight. And it's evident we were able to get away with the win.
You have a total of 4 players today in double figures. You have Makoviak with 18, 13 from Ashley Taya, 11 from Marshall, and Caesar with 10. And all 4 players, I think, we've talked about throughout the last couple of weeks. Jennifer was battling the illness and with the hand. Joya is sick on Tuesday. C was coming off a disappointing game on Tuesday night. And, Ashley's still trying to find her stride in this lineup. When you see these players click with the rest of the gang, I think that's when you really start to see the potential in this team. I think we saw it today.
No, definitely, I agree. And this is a Tulsa team. I know their record isn't great, but they've played some really good competition. They play a conference game, an opponent who's picked to win our conference at their place and lose by, I think, 9. And so, they've played some really good teams. And so this is a great win for us. It's a step in the direction that, as a staff and as a team, I don't think our players ever felt like this team couldn't come here and win. But we learned, I think, something today that we can win. We can make plays. We have players on this team that if you give them the opportunity, they can go make a play. And that's the confident builder that we were looking for. We got a little bit of confidence built in practice, but now you can put a stamp on it when you win a game like this on the road against a good team and the way we did it.
Another good team coming up this week on Tuesday, but you're back home for it. You take on IU on Tuesday. How important is this victory heading into that ball game on Tuesday night?
It's big. Again, we've just been preaching, and I don't know how many times I've said it in the broadcast, but confidence. We finally had practice time to build some confidence. We were able to put a stamp on it by coming out and playing this game and winning it with some confidence, and so now we can feel good about ourselves and the direction we're moving as we move into our game on Tuesday against IU.
Coach, we'll go ahead and let you go. Let's hope for no flight delays on the way home today to get home at a decent time tonight, and we'll talk to you at the Coach's Show on Monday and then ball game on Tuesday.
Sounds good. I appreciate you guys coming out. Listening on the radio, and hope you guys are being safe back home. We'll see you on Tuesday at the Home Center.
Postgame.